Hey folks, this is Tracy Smothers, the wild-eyed Southern boy. Mountain Empire, this is your wrestling.
Side headlock. Fans, we're glad you're tuned in, turned on, and checking out the action of Southern States Wrestling Power Half Hour as Misty James in control. Got that arm hammerlock position on Jessie Belle and got her in a little trouble at this point in time. Jessie Belle certainly didn't endear herself to the fans here in Kingsport as she came out and announced very loudly that she hated Tennessee and hated everybody here. So she was not received with a very warm welcome after saying such things. And the queen of Kingsport's kind of putting her in her place here. She's got her grounded down on the canvas, side headlock position, got her under control here, teaching this little girl from Kentucky a few Tennessee manners, I guess, if you will. As Misty James continuing to control this newcomer, Jessie Belle, with that side headlock position. Fans, want to take just a moment and remind everyone, July the 18th, wrestling returns to Kingsport, Tennessee. You don't want to miss it. Lots of big announcements and more information coming. But mark that calendar now, July the 18th. Wrestling comes back to Kingsport. As Misty James continuing to control Jessie Belle here. Big series of arm drag takeovers. And Jessie now seeking the refuge of the floor. As she is obviously frustrated, not being able to gain any offense whatsoever against Misty James. Jessie Belle now outside, John with the fans here at ringside. Not always a great idea. Misty, oh, whoa, looks like Misty didn't come out too well in that exchange. She got snapped down across that top rope as Jessie Belle now going to work on her. In for a cover, and she's got her down. No, it looks like she's raking at her face, maybe pulling her hair. Hard to tell from my broadcast position here. But Jessie Belle all over Misty James now. She's gained some offense, and she is staying on it. Jessie Belle now brings Misty James back up to a vertical base here. Got her by the arm. Brings her back here into the corner of the near side. Coming across here. Misty into the corner, and Jessie got her right there with a big splash. As Misty is stunned and staggered at this point in time, collapsing down to the canvas. Jessie Belle rolls her over, kind of a lazy cover, got a 2 count only out of it. Not exactly the best way to cover your opponent, that's for doggone sure. As Jessie Belle now putting a big boot in right there on the current champion. Jessie caught her right there, big clothesline as Jessie Belle is able to gain some offense here. In for a cover, and again with a lazy cover. Oh my, but she got a 2.5 count surprisingly out of that. I usually call those very lackadaisical covers because just not the full intent, the full pressure. Hook that leg, you know, get in there and dig, hold your opponent down. Don't just lay across them in such a manner. Jessie Belle continuing to control Misty James at this point in time. SSW Ladies Championship is on the line, fans. We're glad you're tuned in watching Southern States Wrestling. As Jessie Belle continuing to control Misty, takes her right over right there with that side headlock position. Don't forget July the 18th. Mark your calendars now. Wrestling returns to Kingsport, Tennessee. July takes her into the buckle there. Comes across. Oh, she's got her leg scissors on her. She can pull her over, but Misty repositioning herself, climbed up on the ropes, stopped her from the leg scissors. Oh, now Misty, a couple of shots right to the head. As Jessie Belle coming back around, trying to grab Misty, takes her, snap mares her right off the second rope right there. And for a cover, and got a 2 count only on that one. Jessie Belle putting together some good maneuvers, but not able to bring it to the pay window yet. Tremendous match here, SSW Ladies Championship on the line. Fans, I tell you what, if you missed the June 18th show, the Legends event at the Armory, you don't want to miss July the 18th. I can't say it enough. I can't emphasize it enough. It will be one of the absolute biggest events in wrestling in Kingsport this year, July the 18th. You don't want to miss it. Like I said, more announcements, huge announcements forthcoming about July the 18th. But go ahead and mark that date on your calendar as Jessie Belle continuing to wrench down on current SSW heavy or ladies champion Misty James. And of course, you can check out Southern States Wrestling on Facebook and on MySpace. And of course, southernstateswrestling.net is the home on the World Wide Web. But we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and MySpace, of course, with Southern States Wrestling. As Misty James now has got Jessie Belle and rolls her up. This could do it. She's rolled her over, and there you go. Your winner of the contest and still SSW Ladies Champion, Misty James. But hold on just a minute. She is under attack here, under siege by Rebecca Lynn. Rebecca Lynn, a long time, enemy of Misty James, in here now doing a number on Misty. Misty just fought a grueling contest now, and she is being assaulted here. Jessie Belle kind of looking around. She's a bit confused, but Rebecca Lynn knows exactly what she's doing. She is going right to work on Misty James. What an attack here. What a despicable display. Oh, Rebecca Lynn. She is all over Misty here. Misty is in trouble. We need to get some help in the back if there's anybody. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Misty done turned the tables. Misty's turned the tables here as she's laying them in on Rebecca Lynn. And speaking of help from the back, what in the God's name is this? James McHone now has come out with this woman. Who is this woman that James McHone has brought out? Then now there's 2 people attacking Misty James. James McHone comes out here. He's got a patch on his eye, obviously still suffering the effects of the fireball that Misty dropped on him. And James McHone is leading this assault here. And we've got a 4-way fight in the ring. Ladies are fighting everywhere. I haven't seen a cat fight like this since Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young. My God, they're fighting everywhere here. SSW Ladies Championship is quite prestigious, no doubt, and these women are duking it out. Looks like we finally got some help coming from the back to break this situation up. As Rebecca Lynn, Misty James, Jessie Belle, and this mystery woman that James McHone has brought out here. We've got a brawl. We've got referees in there, security, wrestlers, and everyone in there trying to break this thing up. And this is turning into a ladies' battle royal here. James McHone's grabbing hold of Misty James by the foot. He needs to be barred from ringside. This is absolutely insane. James McHone now screaming at me over here. All right, wrestling fans, Joe Wheeler back in the locker room once again. Southern States Wrestling, trying to find out a little bit about what's going on here with James McHone and his new lady wrestler here. Do want to let everybody know that Big Al Bass has fined Rebecca Lynn for involving herself in the ladies heavyweight championship matchup moments ago. James McHone, you have got a lady here we know nothing about other than she is tough and she can fight. Talk to me.
Your mouth. This is my sister. I told you, Misty James. I told you when you burned me in the face with that fire. I told you you were going to make this about family, and this is family. And my sister doesn't like anybody burning and causing permanent damage to her brother. And when we come to the Kingsport National Guard Armory, Misty James, this is my sister. She can fight, she can wrestle, and she can beat you down, Misty James. This will be the next women's champion of Southern States. And Joe Wheeler, there's nothing Bo James, Misty James, or anybody in Kingsport can do about it. This is Jamie McHone. She's going to be the ladies champion, and she's getting an eye for big business.